world is mine. I'm Tony Montana, I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock. I'ma go hard, I ain't killing them soft. I'm up in the hills, I feel like I'm Lauren, you ready or not? I like who got businesses, I'm CEO of mine. 1980 Prezi Rolly, we been working overtime. The witness, the police, the pigs, I don't eat swine. Son of Jacob, this biblical, my flow, the holy God. Save money ground up in the gutter where they found us. Stones in the faint mouth rush. More vacays, more bucks, more race, more foreign trucks, more on a tour bus, more pour cup. Toast to the winners, throw it up.
Juicy, where the drums at?
Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially. #21.
On the set.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Second down, back to Sanders. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said. Better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they'll work this down inside the 30. On play action, it's Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And some space here. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Scott to about the 35, 2nd down.
Come on. Let's go, lady.
On 2nd down now, it's Scott. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now a timeout called for by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And he'll stay on the ground with Gainwell again. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. 30. 10, 5, and into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up.
Let's go now. Go check. Go check.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Three.
Second down, back to Sanders. And some room to maneuver. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A give running left, it's Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his second touchdown here in this first half. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Hurts will throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the two-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
On 2nd and 1, Rodgers. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
He finds Watson complete. Touchdown, Packers! Christian Watson, 30 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up. And, oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Ready? Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos. 19 Lions.
Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. They'll try and throw for it here. Hurts fumbles it, and the Packers pick it up. Room here to run. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9. Straight ahead, it's Gainwell. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They will run for it with Gainwell. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Steps away to his left. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
Okay, ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Going for it with Sanders. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. On second down, it's Jones. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 39. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's Rodgers. That's complete to Dobbs. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers finding Christian Watson as his guys are able to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Let's go now.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
There's a nice move, and he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
On the carry, this is Scott. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They go again with Scott. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Gainwell looking for space. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. On 3rd down, it's Gainwell. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Scott. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Right there, hurt. Go.
Scott with it again on 2nd. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 2. Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Sanders will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I have to admit, I love the excitement of the 2-point try. You know, to see what's going to happen, and it happens pretty quickly, doesn't it? You get an answer, and in this case, it's unsuccessful for the guys trying it.
Completely unrelated. I just realized that I stole both of your pins in this last half of the game. My bad, partner.
Hey, that's okay. Well, and just in the time they went for 2.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown, Packers! Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously, such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Here's Hurts to throw. Forced out to his left. The Sanders has got it complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it.
It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Javon Hargrave there on the stop. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Rodgers going to throw.
Got his man. It's Bo Melton.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they hit the conversion anyway. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Rodgers with this one into the hands of Watson.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Rodgers looking to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. So that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
They find some open field here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Let's go. Trap 50, trap 50.
Throwing is Hurts.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Rasul Douglas picks him.
And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they